Abby and everyone, how are you all doing today? I am hoping you are having a wonderful time today. We are having a little bit better this today than the last few streams, so I'm gonna try live today. So, anyways, welcome one and welcome all. I hope you all had a wonderful last few days. Been a while. What was it? Saturday? Yeah, Saturday I think. Yeah, did a regular stream, so it was probably Saturday. Anyways, today we will be taking a small break from me suffering the Mega Man games. Those have been things. Then again, 3 and 4 one was the worst, and 3 and 4 were not that exactly that good fun either for me. But here we are. Yeah. Hey there, Murder, how are you doing? Anyways, today we are just going to shake it as they say in Gensokyo. And just do a little bit of some tier listing for the 6 NES games. Mostly the weapons and maybe the stages and bosses, but we'll see. And maybe we'll do some Mega Man Maker. I tried doing it before stream already. They are having a bit of an issue with account creation, it seems, so I did make an account, but I cannot quite log in yet or something because I never received my account. The account for Mega Man Maker, which is pretty much Super Mario Maker, but Mega Man. I did do everything correct, only they are having a bit of an issue with the whole thing, so I need to wait until someone manually sends me the verification mail, apparently, or something like that. There has been a bit of an issue there, so nothing I can do actually this time. So I did prepare myself, but it's just a thing on their side. So let us see. This, I do this, and I do only this. I think we do this. Yeah, this probably a good one. Okay, there we go. So let's see what tier lists are available, and let's do some tier listing. Yay! Let us see. Yay, we got the thing up here. Oh, anyways. I hope there's not too much noise in the background. I got my fan on to not overheat completely because it's still pretty warm here. At the moment, it's like, let me see. 26 degrees Celsius, so that's a fun temperature to have at 10 p.m. I also need to keep an eye on my emails as well, so in case that verification mail gets sent out. And anyway, so what shall we start with? Classic Mega Man weapons and items, I guess. I haven't played. I've only played the NES one, so. Okay, this one seems pretty decent. Yeah, let's go with this one. Let's see if I can use the marker here. I hope so, because that will be a lot easier. Actually, I can do it like this. Probably. Yeah. Okay. Actually, let's get some music in here as well. Would be kind of boring without any music, right? Actually, I have an idea for that. YouTube. Like, actually, I need to do this in a different way real quick. 1 second, please. I'm messing up here, it seems. Okay, there we go. Let's go with some appropriate. Let's see if we have anything useful here. Or at least everything is useful, but something that can keep on going for a while. If you have any music that you want to hear, feel free to tell me so, and I will look into it. All right, Mega Man X Dive offline. That was going to be a thing. I saw that yesterday. It's I'm not sure what to think about it yet. If I can actually play it on PC, it might be fun, but because then I could add it as one of the games that I play before going into command mission. I'm kidding. Don't hurt me, Murder. Don't hurt me. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just kidding. I think I was still on time there. Weird hour. I said I was kidding! Don't be like that. This should work. Right, I probably need to add it here. Yeah. Okay, that should be it, I think. Let's see. This should make for some decent background music, right? If it's too loud, just tell me, because well, I'm trying to do my best. This is the first time I'm doing stuff like this. Anyways, let's get started with our first tier list of the night, the weapon tier list. Okay, so for the weapon tier list, I actually made the Mega Buster thing here as well, so I'll add tiers if we go. I think Mega Buster is at least B tier because Mega Buster is kind of the default to go by, right? It's not really exciting, it's not really bad either, it's just there. I think we can all agree on that one. Okay, so for this, then we have the Ronin Cutter. Ronin Cutter is a decent boomerang-like weapon. It wasn't really. Yeah, Mega Buster should be the base. I'm glad you agree with me. For once, you're not being stubborn. That's a nice change. Oh, hey there, Nooblox. How are you doing today? How is the little robot Tsundere doing? I hope you are doing alright. I'm not stubborn when you're right, but I'm I'm right most of the time, and you tend to be stubborn anyways. I'm glad you're doing good. All parts are accounted for, no, nothing broken. So, rolling cutter. Decent weapon, range is kinda but does decent damage, can hit multiple times in a circle rotation, so nope, nothing broken, that's good. Well, it's a good thing that you're here. We are talking about robots and their weapons, so at least more specifically Mega Man's weapons, so I don't think the rolling cutter was anything bad or good, really. It was kinda just there. It wasn't really amazing, but super arm, however, I think that super arm is kinda got ruined by its mechanic. You can only use it when those blocks that you lift up are there, and they disappear after you use it once. Unless you get a game over. So, and there's a boss fight that's actually where you need to use it, and there's 4 blocks, and if you mess up, you actually are in for a lot of pain. So, it's kind of deep, but mostly due to how the game itself works rather than... Ice Slasher is kind of also not really that amazing. It's a bit better there. Alright, Mega Man music is really amazing, right? I need to be careful not to get too distracted by the music, actually. Hyper Bomb! Oh. Thank you for the headpads. Hyper Bomb is a... I would say not really horrible, not as bad as Super Arm is, but it's kinda not the best either. It's a timed weapon, so it's kinda like Firestorm is, however, I would say Firestorm is a bit better. I don't want to put it right on A tier. I think it's a little bit before the Mega Buster itself. Because it is better, but Thunder Beam, however, is an easy A tier, if not an S. At S, Thunder Beam is S tier. You can really abuse it. And if I had a B plus, okay, fair enough. Can I? How do I add? How do I add tiers again? Add a row above. And add a row below as well. B minus. Wait, this should be B plus. And then we put B minus. These are pretty much the weapons that are decent in their own right, but overall nothing special. Yeah, fair enough. In that case, I need to do this as well, because we all know what is coming sooner than later, right? Oh, this is actually S there, and this should be SSS. And throw below. I think this is fair for now. Then we put Thunder Beam here, because Thunder Beam was stupidly crazy. But we all know what is going to be on SSS rank, so... Okay, can we all agree to this so far? Okay, Magnet Beam. Magnet Beam, for me personally, felt kind of like a B-. It was useful, but I didn't manage to get the full effect from it, but I probably did something really wrong, but it was useful. Okay, so now the reason why we have an SSS tier here. Utility weapons are rough to rank in my opinion. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Metal Blade, yeah, SSS. We could pretty much call that the Metal Blade rank, to be honest, because Metal Blade. I pretty much spent most of Mega Man 2 just using the Metal Blade, so... There's very little that I can say about it, really. Actually, let's put this on repeat, actually. And I don't have to keep track of it. In case the tier listing goes wrong. Okay, so item 2. Item 2 is useful in a few situations, but most of the situations are kind of made for it as well, so... I feel like its usefulness was kinda there, but... It's really easy to get over some really troublesome points though, so... I think I will put it on A tier. Item 3. Item 3, oh boy. Item 3 is an issue. Item 3 only really works if there's a wall, so it's limited in what it can do. I will put it under the magnet beam. Air shooter. Air shooter is an interesting one. It can do a lot of damage, especially if you hit all 3 tornadoes, if you stand in just the right place. But if you don't, it's hard to aim because it goes like up diagonally, or at least not even diagonally, in like a how do I explain it? A hyperball or something? No, not a hyperball. A curve. It goes up in a curve. It can, I think it's... I would place it kinda in B-. It can be really good, but... Especially for jumping enemies and all that, but... if you want to hit something that's in front of you, you really need to get close to do so. Bubble Lead, however, has an opposite problem. Because while Bubble Lead is pretty decent for enemies in front of you, just shoot a bubble and walk behind it. It is a hard time hitting flying enemies or jumping enemies, so I would say put it on the same tier as Air Shooter, kinda. Quick Boomerang is essentially a faster rolling cutter, so there's not much to be said about that. Flash Bomber. Powerful, but it is on a timer pretty much. Yeah, you can only shoot one and have to wait until it explodes. It is, however, a lot... Actually, no, you don't always have to wait for it to explode, because if it hits something that just directly takes damage for... It is at least better than Hyper Bomber. Actually, it's a lot better than Hyper Bomber. Where did I put this? I think maybe B tier? At least... I think something like this. Because it does... The problem is that you cannot shoot it too often, so you have a really limited amount of crash bombers, and there's actually one boss that actually makes it really hard. I think I will put it on a neutral B here. Because it is a really great weapon, but it has issues. But not enough issues where to say that... Okay, Time Stopper is kinda like... Yeah. Utility-wise it's decent, but other than that it's kinda... doesn't do a lot. The boss ride is super effective on only takes half of its health to go on. If Time Stopper did actually could kill Quickman in one go, then it would probably be better. But Atomic Fire, I would put on the slightly above Firestorm. Leaf Shield is for a shield weapon actually pretty decent. It you can actually. At least as long as you're in stationary environments. If you have to move, then it's kinda lame because for some reason you shoot at the moment you move, but so I would say Leaf Shield. Kinda like. Mostly due to it's just having an issue. It's a great shield though, because it doesn't go away if it gets hit by something. So, but it's shooting. You know, being able to keep it on because it shoots at the moment you move is kind of lame. Item 1. I will put it up here because item 1 is a lot more useful than item 3. Has a bit of an issue, but it's a decent item. Okay, we are moving on to Mega Man 3 stuff, so... And we start off with the Needle Cannon, which, in all honesty, isn't much more than a Mega Buster, to be honest. Mega Man 3's rush jet is amazing. I will put that on it because you have full control of the rush jet. You can go anywhere, you can dodge with it, and rush jet is probably the best of the jet type items. Rush Marine, a bit better than item 3, but really limited in what you can do with it because, well, it's a submarine, so. Magnet Missile! Boy, that is one. Magnet Missile really is like a It is a decent weapon to be honest, but is it decent enough to actually place high? Its tracking was kind of busted in sometimes it went after projectiles where I was like, wait, what are you doing? And other times it just didn't go for robots and I was like, wait, what are you doing? But when it did work, it worked, but I think it's one. I think it's another one that's on the B tier, on the B minus tier, where it does what it needs to do, but they weren't magnetic. Yeah. And another one for the B minus tier, I think, because again, it does what it needs to do. It did what it needs to do, but you fire one and need to wait until it either runs out, bouncing around, or until it hits a target. So it was, if something managed to barely dodge it, you are kind of like stuck playing tag until it actually dissolved. So I place Hard Knock on easy on a C here. It did damage, but overall it kind of was like you can shoot one, but yeah, it takes a long time for it to come out. It needs to accelerate before it actually gets somewhere. It was a Top spin. We don't talk about top spin here. That is a mistake of a weapon. Search Snake is essentially a better bubble lead, to be honest. It does its thing better than bubble lead, so I think still has the same issue, but it actually can go up wall, so it has a bit more use. Spark shot, kinda generic shot, really. Shadow Blade is pretty much the poor man's metal blade, so that deserves it a decently high spot. It isn't as powerful, it doesn't go as far, you cannot spam it as much, but it does the job right. I used it a lot. Rose Coil. Kinda did what it needed to do. Decent, but... Okay, now we're Sonic Wave, Force Field, Nuclear Detonate. Wait, what? Okay, I don't think I know these 5, so I think I will lower these somewhere here. Yeah, I guess so. Let's put them over here so that I know when about. Oh? Nani. Are they the DOS Mega Man weapons? What were the names? Force Field, Nuclear Detonator, Mirror Buster, Carry, and Sonic Wave. Well, the new Mega Buster was pretty much an upgrade to the normal Mega Buster, so... Balloon! Thank you for the headpads! Balloon is kinda like item 1, so... Nothing really special. Wire was fun. Well, I haven't played those games, so I cannot judge them. The wire... decent, but I cannot remember it being anything really special. It has some uses, but... I think it's more along this line. Because it's, well... It has uses, but also kind of limited in when you would want to use it. The downgraded Rush Yet. Yeah, it's a downgrade. It's still better than most of the other items though. Kind of on par with item 2, I guess. Maybe a little bit better because you had some vertical movement. Okay, now we actually get into the Mega Man 4 weapons. Flash Stopper. Flash Stopper was a definitely better version of Time Stopper. You had more control on how much you use it. Let's see. Actually, let's do this. More screen property there. And I did have some use for it, so I think I will put Flash Stopper up here because it's definitely quite a difference with Time Stopper. So Rain Flash was kind of annoying, to be honest. I'll put it here. It has the same issue as Hard Knock. It has a delay before it hits, and when it hits, it's a bit better because it's a full screen attack, but Drill Bomb. Also, I would put Drill Bomber along the same line as Crash Bomber, kinda. Not bad, but you need to detonate it yourself instead. It has similar issues to Crash Bomber, but different. Arrow Shot was kinda neat actually. Ring Boomerang. I put it as lower than the Rolling Cutter and the Quick Boomerang. Really, it's kinda lame, to be honest. Crush Crusher was a decent weapon. It was a bit above the Mega Buster. Dive missiles. Dive missiles were actually pretty decent homing weapons, so I kind of underused them, to be honest. I'll put them here. Skull Barrier. Not as good as Leaf Shield in my opinion, but what do we have? Saku Ane? Okay, this is some stuff from a game we haven't played yet. So let's put these here as well. Actually, maybe I should try to log in. Let's see if I can. Okay, there we go. I'm logged in, so at least I can save this later on. Because if we actually start getting to once we get started on the more modern Mega Man, modern, I mean some of them are from Super Nintendo era, so. Super Mega Buster was another improvement over the normal Mega Buster, so I guess it's there. Super Arrow killed me once. Kinda combined the use of Magnet Beam along with, if you played it well, I think it was a little bit better than, not as good as Vtube because it wasn't meant for that, but I think we finally have another S tier thing here, actually Beat was a thing in the Mega Man 4. Or was it 5? Yeah, 5. Mega Man 5 Roscoe was less than the normal Roscoe. I didn't like how it worked. Gravity Hole. I don't think I actually have used Gravity Hold outside of boss battles, so. I really cannot say much about it. Water Wave was kinda cool weapon. As it, with those 3 waves that it came out, actually, if the first one got hit by a projectile, the other 2 still went through, so that was kinda neat. I think that was a decent weapon at least. Power Stone, well, it looks like a shield, but isn't really. It's those things circle around you and then circle outward. It was a rough time hitting things with it. It doesn't. It has a bit of a delay, but it's not. It felt weird how to deal with it. Gyro attack was also one of those weapons that, in theory, decent, but I think I will make a C plus and A minus tier probably. Because Star Crash, another shield weapon that didn't really work that well. I think it was the worst one so far, but Charge Kick was fun though. Charge Kick was a fun. It gave you some iframes, it let you power through stuff. Charge Kick was a fun one. I think I will put Charge Kick actually here because it had, next to actually dealing damage, it had some utility as well. Napalm Bomb was kinda crappy to be honest. It's the same issue as Hard Knuckle that it takes a while before it. Actually, I will put it. It's kind of like redone. Actually, maybe even less than Hyper Bomb. Crystal Eye was kind of like a what was it? Crystal Bomb, Crystal Eye kind of feels like I've used its weapon before, but I can maybe I can like spark shot. I kind of like I kind of feel like the shattering kind of was neat because if you miss, you could still do damage. But overall, didn't really feel like. Really that impressive? At least it hasn't let. Now we have a bunch of stuff. Hyper Mega Buster. I guess that is not from this game though. Looking at the Jet Adapter was a pretty decent item actually. Not as quite as good as the Mega Man 3 Rush yet, but it was decent. Better than the others, so. Power Adapter. Kinda mid really. It has more uses than the Rush Marine, but also not really like. Alright, Blizzard Attack. That was the thing. I think it's kinda. It's a bit better than Hard Knuckle. It has a delay on it. And it has a little bit of homing to it, I think. Centaur Flash kind of felt like a lesser Flash Stopper. Flame Blast is Flame Blast was decent. Had some uses even outside of fights, so. Where would I put this? Where would I put this? I would think about Flame Blast for now. Night Crusher is kinda like just another. I think it's better than Ring Boomerang though. It is slower than the other two, but it has a bit of an. I think it's a bit better than Ring Boomerang. Not as good as the other two, but. And barrier goes here. Because it's just as useless as the other barriers. Silver Tomahawk actually surprised me a little bit. I was kind of feeling that it would be kind of lame weapon, but it's not the best. But I will put it in a solid here somewhere. This is better than Pharaoh Shot. Flame Blast. The thing is, Flame Blast has kind of a weird arc to it. It's it is kind of powerful as well, so it is positive, and it is not negative, but it's kind of, I think, lower B. I think this is fair enough. So there we have it. My Mega Man weapon and item tier list for the first 6 NES games. Oops, that was so let's see, can I save? So that we can continue on next time after I finish the other classic Mega Man games. Okay, still here. Save. Am I locked in? Yes, okay. Down to as of 14/6 2023. There we go. Okay, actually, let's share it on Twitter. Wait. Actually, this is not the way I want to do it. Download. Guess we'll have to do it this way. Oh, now it shows up. No. Well. Can I actually we open this from here? And let's throw in some hashtags. As you can see, I have spelling issues. At least typing issues. I go too fast sometimes. Yosh. Okay, we have this one, we have save as well.